Cirnigliaro. I welcome you to my house. I used to live upstairs at the 22nd floor. It was my floor, my office for a long time. We took the whole floor when I worked for Donald J. Trump. So this was between Atlantic City, my office, and in Trump Tower. That's where I spent most of my time. But I wanted to say hello to our organizer, who is in Switzerland right now, and Professor Ron. And in our absence, we have Mr. Dr. Newman. He's doing a great job organizing together with Jason and other people here. So we want to thank you. And today we're going to talk about something different. I know those subjects are very, very excited, but a little deep, a little deep, you know. But at least I learned in Boston how to make my life longer, to live longevity. So I learned that in Boston. As it is a tradition of mine, I'm going to talk about today the media, because I'm a member of the media. I have had so many years, a radio show, television show. I've been an international host. I've been a promoter, bringing singers from Italy, from all over the place. And I used to be the stage manager for the Mamas and the Papas, the association, Arias Bond, the Crystal, the Minstrels, and all those great singers. And so we're going to talk about the media, but as it is traditional, you know, in our business, we have to thank those that do the same job. So I want to thank Dr. E for introducing me to this great world of our Dr. Lee. Stand up. She's a phenomenal individual. And there you go. And also the host. You know, we have a lot of hosts here, like June Shan from the host that she introduced me to the Shanghai Association. Vivian Liu, she's a member of the media, so I have to say she introduced me to many shows. And Annie Yang, she introduced me to this great concert that we just did on Sunday with Dr. Gui. And we have another, Isabella, introduced me to the Peace Conference. I did a speech for the World Peace Conference in Queens. And of course, there's so many other around. I'm trying to look around and try to remember. And so now we get down to the business. The business of media is very interesting. But in life, you do what you want to do. All you gotta do is spend the time, be determined, and follow your dream. When I was a kid, when I came from Sicily, I worked in this country 70 hours a week. That's 10 hours a night. You know how much I used to make? $18 a week. $18 for 70 hours. Working from 3 in the morning until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But I was very happy. I learned the trade. I learned how to make bread. I became a baker. But obviously, I didn't want to be a baker all my life. It was hard work. So when I was making bread as I go along and during my high school years, I'm listening to the radio. These famous people that walk around in the community and everybody knows them, everybody respects them, including the guy that is at the Godfather when he dances with the mother of the bride. So I said, wow, I said, that's great. You know, the voice was coming out of the radio. He said, one day I want to be like him. I want to go on the radio. No experience, no knowledge, no degree, nothing. Well, you know, if you put your mind to it, I'm a little bit calabrese, you know, a little bit stubborn. If I put something in my mind, I always have to be the best in what I do. So I got into the radio business one day. I went to Meadowlands, WBNX. You see here, this is what you're looking at right now is when I started with Mr. Trump. That's many, many years, right? This was in about 1990. He owned a hotel on the 42nd Street, Grand Hyatt, and I was introduced to him by Mayor Giuliani and Judge Massaro from the Supreme Court. Started with him, then I campaigned for him. I did the campaign downstairs. We had the office downstairs, so obviously I was in charge of all those rallies. Anybody that wanted to do anything for Trump, they came to me and we worked together. The Chinese Americans, you know, they came, the Alliance, they all came, the Spanish, blacks, from any nationality, they all came for Trump. Anyway, I just finished the show. This guy is Bobby Solo. In Italy is the star, rock and roll star, like Elvis Presley. We have a few of them. So we have the show, we do it every year at the theater in Brighton Beach. It's called Millennium Theater. So you can see here we do the host, we do the organization. And of course, I got into I was saying about the WBNX near the Meadowlands, the Shea Stadium, I think, right? No, Shea Stadium. The Meadowlands where they play football. I got there and I met the manager. I said, Mr. Manager, I want to be on the radio. He said, you have any experience? I said, no, but I'm a quick learner. So we opened the radio, he put the guy next to me, I follow, I listen, and they give me a job. He says, I'm gonna give you a job. But you know what he had to do? He had to take the time away from the #1 radio announcer. God, you know, you're gonna take the time from you, you're gonna kill me, right? Well, anyway, he wanted to try me out. I said, look, I'm a Columbia graduate. I do this, I do that. So I went to Columbia University. Said, this kid is smart, so let's give him a chance. He gave me a chance to go on the radio. And when I got on the radio, the guy that was helping me out doing the tape was Polito Vega. Anybody remember Polito Vega? He's the king of the salsa. 97 point something, right? The king of salsa. The guy used to work for me. He used to do the tapes for me. Incredible. Now today's the #1 guy on the radio. But anyway, so this is exactly, you know, what happens here. Give me a chance. I started working. In the beginning, I didn't make any money. But then I walk in, I'll go to the community, and they started know by my name, and they started, they want to talk to me. So from the radio job on a Sunday, I got a radio job on a Saturday. From a Saturday, I got Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So basically, I'm doing a lot of radio shows, and little by little, everybody wants me. From the radio, you go to advertisement. Then you go to hosting. Everybody wanted, you present the singers. You go to the theater. So basically, you have a good opportunity to do more. So it's radio, announcer. Then I became my own director. Then I became my own producer. I had enough money to produce my own show. So I went from radio, and then I went to television. It's a normal procedure to go from radio to television. Well, let me tell you, it's a great job. It's very rewarding because I got to meet a lot of people. I got to meet a lot of people and interview a lot of people. I had dinner with President Bush. How? The professor of the university was my law professor. So he invited me and we had dinner with President Bush. I was with Clinton, Hillary, and Bill at the American Hotel. Now it's called the Sheraton Hotel on 7th Avenue, 52nd. I had dinner with Italian presidents. Right over here next door, there is a hotel, I forgot the name of it, but it's a couple blocks down. And St. Regis Hotel, right? Regis Hotel. So I met President Napolitano. Then I had dinner with another president at Waldorf Astoria, President Scalfaro. Then I had dinner with President Cossiga at Columbia University, my alma mater. And of course, they would both graduate law school with Jun Shun, which graduated Harshal Law. I did it in 2 years, though. I graduated with Governor David Patterson. And at Columbia, before me, after me, it was President Obama. He graduated about 3 years after me. So basically, the knowledge is there. But if you want to do something, you got to do it. So I followed the radio. I followed one radio after another. Then I went to this business, and like I said, you get to present a lot of shows, and then they pay you, and then everybody want to pay you for the advertise. That's how you make, it's a very rewarding experience, and I like that. So I enjoy it. I want you guys think about it. You have any other pictures? Maybe we could show any other pictures. I want you guys to think about it. That nothing is impossible. I could speak English. I didn't know anything. I just came from Sicily. They put me in Chinatown. First language I speak is Cantonese. All my friends were Chinese. So basically, how bad could that be? After so many years, you realize you're learning out a language. I was supposed to go study. I got a scholarship from Columbia to go study in Moscow, Leningrad, and Kiev. I went up studying in Rome and Paris. So you learn French, you learn Russian, you gotta learn Spanish. It's a very good experience. But the radio gives you a lot of opportunity. The radio really makes you. Anything else? No, I can't find anything else. Okay. That's my business card, Trump, yeah. All right. Anyway, so basically, this is the way you do it. You put an idea down, no matter what it is. If you want to be in the radio business, you want to be television, you want to be professor, you want to be a doctor, you do it. At one point, I wanted to be a doctor. But at Columbia was so competitive, they were changing the names, switching the names. When I took the lab, I said, hold on, I'm not going to get into this. Let me get to something easy. So I got involved in politics, in law, media, communication. So it's more fun, right? It's a lot more fun. So guys, enjoy yourself. It's we could talk. If there's other pictures, I'll give you some. No more. Okay, that's good enough. I want you to enjoy yourself. I want you to follow your dream. And we are here having many speakers, of course. Some of them are heavy subjects, some of them are light. And I want to say hello to my friend William. Right, William? Next, William is a very important guy. In March 1st is going to be the fashion show in Paris. So I probably want to buy some fashions and stuff. Okay, we have a very important people coming up, like this gentleman over here. He's going to make a speech maybe later. But we stop right here. Thank you very much. God bless you. And may God be with you.
Thank you, Joseph.